All right, so WordPress versus other platforms. And this is from Anne. She says, my friend and I are having to start our blog over again. Long story short, we started off with WordPress, but I couldn't get the hang of it. So I switched to Wix, which come to find out you can't do affiliate marketing with them. All right, so why WordPress.org? And this is so confusing. They have WordPress.com and then WordPress.org, and there's a difference between the two. Okay, so there's WordPress.org, WordPress.com. There's other platforms also like Medium, Squarespace, Blogger, Weebly, and Wix. So I borrowed this amazing chart from ConvertKit, which I use and love, my email marketing client. So I figured that if I use them, I can share their chart as well. So blogging platforms, which one is the best? So let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here so I can show you. Oopsie. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, so in WordPress, you technically don't have hosting included because you have to get a host, a server, right? Somewhere in the internet in the cloud to host all your files because you're not hosting them on your computer. So for WordPress.org, you don't have a host included, but I'll show you who I use and how that compares to WordPress.com that has a host included and the price differences. So you can do plugin extensions, you can do HTML editing in both WordPress.com and WordPress.org. You can do SEO plugins, spam blockers. One thing that you can't do in WordPress.org or WordPress.com is the drag and drop editor. But if you have a theme that allows you to do drag and drop like I do, Divi, then you can do drag and drop on WordPress.org. And then it's just like Weebly and Wix and Squarespace, where that's kind of the enticing factor about those blogging platforms is because you can drag and drop and add modules and so on, and it makes it super easy. But you can do that in WordPress.org when you have Divi. And I'll show you here. If you go to startamomblog.com/Divi, that is my affiliate link. Go there, you can see how cool Divi is. I'll just show you here on their example. So you can see you can drag, it's all a visual editor as well. And that's what's great about Divi is it's so robust and powerful. You can look at this, look at how crazy this person's going on their website. You have responsive editing. You just click and type right on the screen. So as you type it, you can see your masterpiece blog unfolding or unfolding. You customize everything, real-time design. It's pretty powerful. I really, really like Divi. All right, and those are all the kind of elements that you have. You have a countdown timer, call to actions, contact forms, blurbs, videos, all kinds of things that you can do with Divi. All right, let's go back to the slideshow. So you could have drag and drop editor capabilities with WordPress.org. Okay, so then I advise using WordPress.org and having a self-hosted blog compared to WordPress.com because you can't really monetize your WordPress.com site. First of all, it's not yours because it's still on that free platform. So all that content, if you save it and store it with a third-party host, then that's your files. That's your website. It's all your own stuff. It's your business that you're growing. So I advise going to WordPress.org. If you compare the two, if you want to get the same kind of capability on WordPress.com, and I'm sorry, this is so confusing, you're going to pay $24 per month for their business account on WordPress.com. So this allows you to do the same things that you would be able to do on WordPress.org with a self-host. So $24, $25 per month versus $4 per month. So if you sign up with a self-hosted blog through WordPress.org and SiteGround, which is what I use, you can self-host your blog for $4 a month compared to $25 a month. So it's helpful. All the big sites are built on WordPress.org, sites like CNN.com, and there's a couple others. I'll get more examples. But it's super helpful. It's so, I know we all kind of get tied up about hosting our blogs and finding the right platform. But if you think about it, think about like how much it costs any other business to start. This is ridiculous. It almost feels like this is not real life. Like if you think about direct sales businesses, it costs them thousands to get all that inventory and the training and to actually start your business. Same thing with Fulfilled by Amazon. You're going to have to go buy inventory and then resell it. Or starting a brick and mortar store. That's thousands for rent, for inventory, for marketing. Blogging is $4 a month. Like, is this real? You can build a business for $4 a month. It's just amazing. Like, that's just really cool that we live in that kind of time where you can have your home and your store on the internet for such a small price. And then obviously as your blog grows, you're investing in more services and more platforms and so on. And to be honest with you, I make over $20,000 per month with my blog, and I have a monthly fee of probably $300-$400 to maintain the blog and all the services that I use. And that's for my email management, for my hosting, for my Teachable account where I do my courses, for my Sendowl account where I do my ebooks, for Zapier to automate everything. So all those services that I use come to around $300-$400 a month, but I make a huge amount. So it's very much worth it. Blogging, the cost is tiny and the benefit is huge. All right, so I hope that helped. And you can go to ConvertKit and find this chart, and they're pretty awesome if you're thinking about an email client.